Alright, welcome back everybody, Aesop Grimm here, and this is the continuation of our second chronicle in the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. This is Mass Effect 2, and this is a Normandy mission, Normandy dialogue mission, or episode I should say. So we'll start with Kelly, I guess.
No messages for you, Commander.
Alright, but...
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Tally's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
My female intuition says she wants to be more than just good friends.
What makes you say that?
It's in her body language. How she turns to you when you enter the room. How she watches your every move. Quarians are so fascinating to me, but they also make me a little sad.
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits are so beautiful, but with their immune systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what their skin feels like under those suits.
Okay.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Thanks, Kelly. Go about your business.
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
That chick is thirsty all the time. I probably shouldn't have said that. I try not to do innuendo or anything like that. I tell you guys, sometimes I slip up. Yeah, I've been honest about that. But I really try to not go there.
I'm glad that mess is over for Tali, Commander. Some of those Quarians. I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
Any new dialogue here?
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Alright.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Let's check in on Jacob.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Oh, I wonder if that is the route that you would go if you wanted to romance Jacob, and because I'm romancing Liara, and I elected to keep it that way, maybe that's what's locking me out. I'm not quite sure, because we did his mission. But anyway. Alright, let's go talk to Solace.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Okay, I think we've already talked about this.
Does knowing how the Protheans fell tell us anything useful about how to stop the Collectors? Or the Reapers?
Not yet. More useful as motivation. Effects on Protheans more than indoctrination, body modification. No self-preservation instinct. Old injuries not healed, no reproduction, just cloning. Technology overriding biology, not augmenting. No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead, Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
Yeah, we have heard
Thanks
that.
for sharing what you've learned, Morton.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Okay, so we'll head to the crew deck. Actually, let me check Captain's cabin. I want to make sure we don't have any upgrades. Not really upgrades, but options on our gear that I've not yet explored. Okay, everything looks the same. Okay, good deal. Now we'll go to the crew's quarters.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
That's a much better looking outfit, in my opinion.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
I guess I should say better colors. It's the same outfit, but different colors.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardatyakshi.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
I don't think I'd argue with her on that. See, this sounds to me like a stance that you would take if you assumed that dying in your sleep is the best way to go. Which most people probably would, but I think if you listen to her, that's not how she wants to go out. Anyway.
I should go.
Of course, Commander. Thank you again.
Oh, that's Edie. Okay. Women's restroom, crew quarters, life support.
Shepard, is there time to visit the Citadel yet?
Not yet.
I shall return to my meditations.
No, actually, we're getting ready to go there, I believe. Let's see, this one will be Kasumi.
I was just thinking about you.
And peek in on Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact. I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
Oh,
You'd have done
whoops.
fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself. My father got me the best jeans money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
Gotta be careful here. This again?
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
You know what? I mean, she's obviously pretty, but I think if you're going to talk about knockouts, Kelly is the best looking chick on this vessel. So, beauty is subjective. You know, somebody tailor-made her to be the best of the best, but they tailor-made her according to their own vision. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes. I want to go, you're jealous, because I think she is. I think she has, you know what, this might piss her off, but if I were to do this in real life, this would be what I've mentioned before. This would be pushing a button in order to get all cards on the table. I don't know if she's actually for real jealous. The sentiment I'm trying to get across is that she holds a standard of perfection for herself. And so there can be, now whether that's, how do we put that? The motivating factors behind that could be different. It could be egotistical. It could be duty-bound. I don't know. There can be different directions, but I think it ends up in the same place, where whenever you expect perfection of yourself all of the time, then you wind up kind of, how am I'm missing the word here, guys. There's a word I'm looking for, but it puts you in a bad spot where you're constantly competing with everybody around you.
Wait a minute. Are you jealous?
Don't be absurd.
The genetic mutt that the elusive man put in charge. That must sting.
First, it's not a competition. Second, based on your combat records, you're practically a perfect bloody human specimen.
No.
I'm sorry. I know the mission comes first, and I'm glad we can work together.
As am I, Commander. And it's most definitely not a competition. I'm proud to serve with you. I should get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
All right. Now she says the one thing, look, I've seen this before. People are self-aware and people are brilliant, but your feelings sometimes are not, you don't get to pick them. So her brain may be telling her one thing, but how she feels emotionally may be a whole nother. And that's why I kind of wanted to push that button. I wanted to get something out on the table, let her really kind of let her vent a little bit, and maybe even assess it in her mind, you know, like, am I jealous? No, that's not it. And then say, you know, because I have a theory that you can only go so far in your own head. After that, you got to talk to somebody else. And even you speaking your own ideas that you've shared with yourself often with someone else, there's something about it. I can't even explain it. I just have I've experienced it, where it suddenly opens up another door or you can go a little further with your own thought. It might be a way they react, or maybe you're trying to explain it so that they can understand, and it gets you further along in your own thought process. So at any rate, I am hopeful that we did her a favor there by pressing a little bit.
The commander's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Any chance we could get to the Citadel, Shepard? I'd like to follow that lead on Sedonis.
I'll let you know, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Almost done. We got one more deck to check. Man, I'm sorry about that explanation on what was going on with Miranda. I know I have something in my mind. I have an instinct, but I don't think I'm able to explain it very well. But the important thing is that we didn't go down a romance line with her. That was, you saw how close that got. And that's what I was saying earlier when I was like, we got to be careful with this.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
No! This is not quite, but I'm not Krogan. What about Garrus? Yeah.
Don't start anything with Garrus. I won't have trouble on my ship.
I don't hate Garrus. I hate the Turians. Garrus is just one Turian, and he's your clan. No point in ripping his face off unless he turns on me. It's hate, but it's mine. Okir was blind, and he tried to make me the same. But thanks to you, I have a clan. I'm starting to see why I should care. Anyway, I'm still figuring where I fit, but it made me laugh. Nothing else really on my mind, Shepard.
All right. Good talk. I am happy for Grunt that he's putting things together. Stuff's making more sense to him. Okay, so we go in here. Tally is over here.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
she's still one of the best characters. Lots of great dialogue. I love the voice actor.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve, but my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gab. I should get back to work, but thanks for checking on me.
All right.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater.
We've talked about this stuff. You know what? I don't know if we talked about it or not, because I got mixed up as to the recordings I did with no audio. So we'll just go through it.
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let a wretch live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone, but I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work.
All right. And that should be all of the dialogue. So what I'm going to do now is I need to check on whether or not we've explored this entire system that we're in. And I also need to do some mining. Alright, these two places are 0%. Here's the migrant fleet. How are we looking here on fuel? And okay, we're good to go. We'll go to Paz. And it's good. Looking for spikes.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
I'm gonna afford advanced training. I don't really need it. Still at a level of good. Yeah, there. There.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Okay, we're at moderate. Yeah, we're good. Let's go look at that sun. Oh, we're at 100%. Okay. All right, let's make the long trip out to Micah. Moderate. And moderate. I don't think so. We'll head back. Oh wait, 40%. What are we missing? Rich. Oh, nice.
Probe away. Probe away.
Let's go after... It's a tough choice. Let's grab this. Right here.
Probe launched.
Yeah.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
No. We're at a moderate level. Okay, just briefly looking for acceptable spike levels.
Probe away.
I don't want that. Okay, good enough. So we're at 60%. Also rich.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
Okay. Wait.
Probe launched.
And I'm going to keep one probe in case we run into an anomaly. Also rich. Whoops. Now we'll make the trip back. This is, the whole system should be 100% now. Yes, it is. And, buy fuel. Buy probes. Go take a peek at research projects. Weapon upgrades. Unable. And neither of these are needed. I've got enough for this, so there's something else holding me back on this one. And it's the same thing here. I've got enough for both, so something else is holding me back. I haven't picked up the, we have to hack something and get an upgrade. Okay, so we got minerals on hand, and we're at a standstill on projects, so that's where I like to be. It's not minerals that are bottlenecking us. Alright, we're going to call this episode good to go. Let's move up here. Let's take a look at what we're going to do in the upcoming episodes. Okay. Well, we have a little side mission that needs to be done on Ilium, so I'll be going there next. Why is that, oh, okay. And then we're going to go to the Citadel. That should be the plan. Let's take a look at our mission log. Okay. Yeah. And then we're going to be in a position to go ahead and do this mission and then get to the stop the collectors. So we're really moving along now. The next mission, I am anticipating, the next episode, I'm anticipating knocking this out and then moving on to the Citadel to do Garrus's and Thane's missions. And that should complete our team. Alright guys, and I hit save, right? I think I did. Save 62, 41.52. Okay, I think this is my save. Yeah. Yep, because it's got my local time on there. Alright guys. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues.